And this morning, what a big diplomatic victory moment for the country and a relief for all Indians. All 8 Indian Navy personnel who had been arrested in Qatar, Qatar has released all of them who were detained in the Gulf country. The Ministry of External Affairs, in a statement welcoming the development, hailed the decision by the Emir of the state to enable the release and homecoming of these nationals. So you're looking at the visuals of the men who were so close to the gallows, had been sentenced to death, arriving back on their home ground and will be reuniting with their families soon. An official statement was sent out only once these men touched ground here in Delhi. And we'll listen into what they have to say. But just to give you a background, 8 Indian Navy officials detained in Qatar are Commander Purnendu Tiwari, Captain Navtej Singh Gill, Captain Virendra Kumar Verma, Captain Saurabh Basisht, Commander Amit Nagpal, Commander Sugandhar Pakala, Commander Sanjeev, Gupta and Sailor Rajesh. In December last year, it was a Qatari court reversing this death penalty of these officers and one sailor who were arrested in the Al Dhara global case. Death sentence was also reduced eventually with a lot of push and campaigning. Now, the development here comes after Qatar's court of first instance accepted an appeal filed by the Indian government against the death sentence. The Indian Navy veterans returning to Delhi also decided to thank Prime Minister Narendra Modi for the intervention from the highest level of the government on this issue. What a moment, clearly, for all 8 of them. 7 have returned for now.
Without the intervention of Prime Minister Modi, it wouldn't have been. आज हम आपके सामने खड़े नहीं हो रहे होते अगर intervention नहीं होता at that level, highest level. And especially Government of India, उनके अथक प्रयास से कि वो कंसिस्टेंटली लगे रहे and we are there in front of you.
ये कहना चाहेंगे कि ये वाले दिन का हम बहुत दिनों से वेट कर रहे थे और प्राइम मिनिस्टर मोदी और उनका पर्सनल इंटरवेंशन, उनका इंटरेक्शन, और एक और मौका लेना चाहता हूं कि थैंक करूंगा एमीर को कतर के, जिनके उनके इंटरेक्शन के कारण आज हम यहां खड़े हैं, जिस दिन का हमें बहुत बेसब्री से इंतजार था.
With slogans of Bharat Mata Ki Jai and a relief and smile on their face. Absolutely incredible. Our Foreign Affairs editor Geeta Mohan joins us on the phone line this morning. Geeta, you know, there was a point in time when many thought if they really would be released at all. And yet we could see constant attempts that were being made. Prime Minister Modi also met the Emir about a few months ago. How do you think this has processed? How should one see this moment of Qatar releasing these 8 men?
Well, this certainly is a diplomatic victory for India because it is. If it were only dependent on the courts, then the 8 sailors, ex-Navy men, would have been in a lot of trouble. But the fact that they've been released, the fact that first we heard of their sentencing, then their death sentence, then the commutation of the death sentence, certainly shows that a lot of work has been put by the Indian mission and the Indian officials here in engaging Qatar to make sure that these serious charges are dropped. And now we're seeing 7 of the 8 men returning to India. We're trying
Geeta,
to find out
I request you to please stay on with me because joining me on the phone line this morning is K.R. Nair. He's the father of Naval Officer Rajesh. Mr. Nair, how does this moment mean to you? You've been fighting for so long to ensure that Rajesh returns. At this point, what does a father feel? Mr. K.R. Nair, sir, मेरी आवाज आ रही है?
हाँ जी बिल्कुल.
नायर साहब, जब एज आप पिताजी हैं, एक फादर हैं, ये जब न्यूज फाइनली आई कि अब रिलीज हो गए हैं कतर से और दिल्ली आ रहे हैं, ये मोमेंट आपके लिए एज अ फादर, एज अ पिताजी कितना मायने रखता है? आज एक फादर का क्या कहना है?
हाँ जी, बहुत खुशी है कि इसमें ये तो सिर्फ एक मोदी का वजह से बाहर आ रहा है. मोदी की जय.
सर, इतने महीनों से आप भी वेट कर रहे होंगे, तो अभी कुछ मुलाकात हो पाई, बात हो पाई है क्या आपके जो बेटे हैं राजेश से?
वो तो दिल्ली एयरपोर्ट में पहुंची है, उधर से बातचीत हो गया. सर, नेक्स्ट व्हाट? आप क्योंकि फैमिली है, इतना इम्पोर्टेंट मोमेंट है आप सबके लिए, तो
अभी क्या फर्स्ट मोमेंट रहेगा जब मिलेंगे सर, जब बैठेंगे साथ में फाइनली, कि कतर ने इतने महीने रखा और फाइनली इतना पुश किया गवर्नमेंट ने, तो अब कुछ दिन एकदम रिलैक्स रहेंगे सर?
हमको तो एक ही बात मालूम है, ये सिर्फ मोदी की वजह से ये लोग बाहर आया है, इसमें कोई शक नहीं है। और मोदी की जय, बस इतना ही है मेरा।
Chaliye, thank you. I appreciate you for speaking to us, sir. That and you know, this is what people have realized. The families have realized as well.